For most people, raising a child is tough. And if you've got two, it can be a handful.
It's bedtime!
But some families don't stop there. And life for them is stretched to the limit.
Joseph, stop drawing on the table!
Who started filling the bath? Meg!
Scotland's biggest families spends over a year in two of the busiest homes in the country.
Sometimes you can't even explain like the madness of the house unless you're in it.
Where the shopping lists are big.
Right, should finish shopping away.
The to-do lists are even bigger.
We have 3 birthdays within 1 week.
And the sibling squabbles are off the charts.
As soon as I can, I'm leaving this house for good.
Sometimes things get out of control.
What's this?
We'll see the highs.
Ho, ho, ho! What am I doing?
And lows.
It's kind of inevitable, really, I suppose, when you've got a large family.
Of Scotland's biggest families.
It's chaotic, it's hectic, but it's good. We all have a good time.
It's not bad going, is it? 12 in 17 years.
Dundee is the proud home of a larger-than-life comic book cowboy. And a larger-than-most family. Mum Emma and Dad Roy are parents to Scotland's biggest family.
Roy and I have 13 children.
At the moment, we have 8 still living at home.
Do you want me to say all their names?
Alice, Jennifer, Isabella,
Jonas,
Enos,
Eva, Posey, Meg.
They're all at home. Then Rachel,
Polly,
Annabelle.
This is Sophia and I'm Charlotte.
Don't all live with us anymore. Polly and Michael are married. Yeah, and Lachlan and Milo, their little boys, are here quite often.
Don't do that, Lachlan. She's Poohead.
Don't say Poohead.
So it's a bit of a mad, busy house all the time.
You're not using the sun, let's put it away. No, I'm not doing it with my hand, probably.
It's the weekend in Dundee, and there's a full house at the Hans. The Hann family have lived in this 6-bedroom semi in the west of Dundee for around 14 years. And even though some of the kids have moved out, there are still 10 people sharing 2 bathrooms and 1 shared family desktop computer.
There's a lot of energy in this family. There's a lot of noise. When they get really hyper, they get really hyper.
Okay. Let me go!
Sometimes that hilarity and hyperness evolves into fights, you know.
Emma and Roy don't plan on having any more kids, so they're sticking with 13. And 1 dog, Buster.
Hey, Buster, up!
Emma has been pregnant for over 10 years of her life since meeting Roy through their Mormon faith.
Buster, up!
Well, both Roy and I, he came from a family with 9 children, and I grew up with 6 other siblings.
It's very much a Mormon thing to have big families. Maybe not as big as our family is, but they were encouraged to have big families and very much taught to have big families. And it's not so much taught to have big families, but taught not to put off having children.
I think we always liked it. I think both of us felt that we both wanted a big family.
So there's another generation now because there's the grandchildren. But on top of that, there's all the kind of in-laws and boyfriends and things that you bring into it. You know, so it's an ever-expanding group.
Today, Roy and Emma are babysitting their only grandchildren, Lachlan and Milo. And the 4th oldest Hann sibling, Charlotte, is bracing herself for the first visit home in weeks.
Kind of used to like my silence and my peace. So it's it's chaotic, it's hectic, but it's good. We all have a good time. Hi guys. You look so cute. Do you want to get a cuddle? Oh! Such a nice day, isn't it? Where's Charlotte? Where's Eva? Where's Eva? Where's Meg? Yeah! It's good to see them. Like, Milo's talking now, and I've not seen him since then, so that's strange.
She's really good. Like, she's really helpful with the kids, and she's really a lot of fun. They all like that. But eventually, they all start, like, after a few days, she's had enough of everyone. They've had enough of her.
For one of the Hann children, Eva, it doesn't even take a few days before the novelty of another older sibling in the house wears thin.
I love little ones. I don't love older ones.
You don't like, well, that's because you're the middle child. You're like one of these younger kids that gets bullied by the big ones, yeah?
Exactly why I like little ones.
Do you want the hat on?
So how do you get peace and quiet?
By leaving. That's why, as soon as I actually can and I have the money, I'm leaving this house for good. Well, I want to get a good job so I can get a lot of money so I can get like a big house because I want to have a big family.
You
But
want
not
to have
that
lots of
big.
kids.
I used to want to be mum's family, but then now that I think about it, I don't want them living what I lived.
In what way?
In having so many annoying siblings.
Eva, Lachlan said that if people have a willy, they don't have to wipe their butt. No, I said you don't have that.
Milo.
Now we have to
We're going to take as many of the kids that want to go and the two little grandchildren. They're going to come. We're going to go for a little walk. We need the 2 car seats, which they keep moving from car to car. Like Alice went and picked up Lachlan and Milo from Polly's house, so the car seats are now in her car. We're going to put them into my car.
I couldn't do it, is all I'm gonna say.
I used to do it really well, like when I was in my 20s and had 5 little girls and could dress them all cute and do their hair and enjoy it. Now I'm just like, seriously, the shorts don't go with the t-shirt, I don't care, and you've got a pair of shoes, you're lucky. Jonas is in his bed, Enos is staying with him, Jennifer and Isabella are staying.
For the Hanns, a simple trip to the park can be a military-style operation. At least Charlotte knows she can go back to the peace and quiet of her own house at the end of the day.
I'm going to replace all the flooring here. We've ripped up all the flooring here. We're going to put carpet, I think, in here, and I'm putting down some tiles that, like vinyl tiles. I've done it once before and I didn't do a great job, but this is my second attempt at doing the vinyl tiles, so we'll see how we get on.
As Roy cracks on, about 90 miles north of Dundee,
I don't know how nice this is going to be. Not very, probably.
Roy's not the only dad working through his to-do list.
Oh, my. Are you serious? That is literally like something from Aliens.
And the Hanns aren't the only big family in Scotland.
That is girl's hair. Things you do when you're a dad, eh?
In Lossiemouth, near Elgin, lives the Sullivan family.
Whose cookie is that?
Mine.
Give me a bite.
Dad Ben and Mum Zoe live in a 4-bedroom house with their 11 children.
Right, so the children.
Elizabeth, Olivia, Charlotte, Isabel, Noah,
Eva, Toby, Mia, Erin.
Charlotte and Isabel are twins.
Yep.
And Leah and Erin are twins. From the minute they open their eyes in the morning to the minute they go to bed, they are full on.
Yeah, just on your feet. Oh.
They're like a little old married couple.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Agnes. She just is the cutest child we've ever had.
Mia, hello, camera.
And last, but certainly not least, 3-year-old Joseph is the baby of the family, but not for long. No! Zoe and Ben's 11 children range from 3 to 16, and all squeeze into this 4-bedroom detached house.
You're going to go and have some lunch? You're going to sit with Olivia? You're going to take Mr. Mal with you?
Right, standard lunch. It's normally things like wraps and crisps and a bit of chocolate, some fruit. They all have their own individual kind of things that they have on their plate, though. And the only person that really knows what they have is Olivia. So when Olivia's not here, I'm stumped. So I have to kind of make it up myself. And I normally get it wrong. Are you going to save some food for everyone else?
A weekly food shop for the Sullivans comes in at around £320. Amongst other things, the family will get through 3 kilograms of breakfast cereal, 12 kilos of fresh fruit and vegetables, 150 chicken nuggets, 30 potato waffles, 50 bags of crisps, and 8 litres of fizzy drinks. And there will soon be more mouths to feed, because baby number 12 is due in 15 weeks.
So the baby is due in April, which I think is April the 10th. But, you know, we're kind of hoping maybe the end of March, because we don't have a March baby yet. So that would fit in quite well, wouldn't it?
Toby, can we get your lunch? So this is the younger girls' room.
There's 11 children sharing 3 bedrooms, and then obviously us in the other bedroom.
Zoe and Ben moved from Oxfordshire to Lossiemouth 9 years ago.
So this is the boys' room.
When Ben was positioned at the nearby RAF base, where he works as an engineer.
Right, so we live in service families accommodation. So we live in a rented house from the military. It's my ambition to buy a house. I really want to buy a house. We've tried to buy a house a couple of times through our marriage, but we've been moved, posted, whatever. We tried to buy a house in Cornwall, then we got posted to North Wales. And then we decided to take a punt on Lossiemouth. We moved up here 9 years ago and never looked back, really. Yeah, we're going to go to the lighthouse after lunch.
Ben's trying to get everyone ready for a day out to the beach.
Are you actually going to put your shoes on? Or are you going to kick a tennis ball around the lounge? I don't care what kind of ball it is. Go and get your shoes on.
And just like the Hann family, trying to get everyone dressed and out the door can be like herding cats.
Yeah. Hey!
Luckily, 5-year-old Leah can do her own makeup.
I used a green pen. And I put it on my finger. See?
Who's not ready?
Well, they can't really put their wellies on yet because they're all covered in sand.
OK, so is everybody else, are they all ready, are they? You go outside and look after the little ones.
Back in Dundee, the Hanns have all returned, tired and hungry. So Emma and Eva are setting the table for dinner. But not an ordinary dinner.
This is called a natural table.
A natural table.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good idea for like a big family, you know, like no dishes.
Natural table.
All the way.
Mommy, I'm doing it.
And then we'll cut that bit. Thank you.
No need for plates or cutlery. The natural table is perfect for large families, even the largest. It's a team effort to add the toppings of chilli, hot cheese, and even Milo is helping with the soured cream.
Some over here, Milo. I love you, Milo. Oh, no. Oh, you're missing the whole part over here.
Trying to do things yourself here to save money, sometimes it doesn't work out that way and it gets worse. But having one income, it's really been difficult. That's the only thing you've got to live off of, and everything has to come out of that.
It actually looks fantastic.
Roy works as a senior nurse at nearby Ninewells Hospital, and his salary has always supported the family. But with the country in the grip of a cost of living crisis, no one is feeling the pinch more than large families.
The cost of living in this country is not realistic for what people earn. You know, and with a big family, it's kind of made a bit worse. So it benefits us more now for Emma to work. And I know that a lot of that situation is created by the fact that we have so many kids, because it wouldn't be the same if I didn't have that many kids. The income that I have would be more generously spread throughout the family. It'll be a little bit more difficult, but we'll just have to tighten our belts.
With everyone finished, the leftovers can be put in the fridge for later. But after cleaning up, Roy does get down for the last bite.
That's what you want. That's not what you want.
Only a half-mile from home on the Moray coast.
One dolly you can bring, okay? She's going to be freezing.
Zoe and Ben have managed to get all the kids to the beach for a fun and, more importantly, when you've got 11 kids, a free day out.
Joey, I'll rinse her foot off in the water, yeah? Here you go. Oh, it's freezing!
Joseph?
Where's Joe? Who's got Joseph? There he is.
The only challenge, though, is keeping an eye on them all.
Where are you going?
You're kind of always sort of looking around and just checking that you've got everybody all the time. But I think that's a subconscious thing. I do it wherever I am. I need to know how many I've got with me, how many, like even when they're at school, you know, who am I supposed to have at school, who's supposed to be at home. You're kind of always counting to make sure you've got everybody.
What's that one? Oh, is that a big dinosaur? A big dinosaur egg.
Whenever the Sullivans are out and about, Ben never misses a chance to get his camera out.
Well, it's spectacularly nice down here this morning.
Yeah.
I think you'll agree. Let's see if we can find some treasure that's been washed up. Yeah. Come on, Toby. We just started off small, really. We were putting on maybe one video every fortnight, and it'll be like a 5-minute video, a little catch up with the kids and whatnot. It's not a dead dog. But that soon grew and grew and grew, and over the last 3 years, we've now found what we like to film. Obviously, the ambition is to get as many subscribers as we possibly can, and my real dream is to be able to give up work full time. How do you find being part of a large family?
Not boring, because every single day is something new. Being part of a big family is like wonderful because you get to play with a lot of people.
So what are the best things about being in a big family?
Me.
We do a variety of videos. So Zoe will vlog about something to do with the family or something to do with her baby preparations, or Zoe and I will both vlog together as well about something that's really affecting us, you know, like the problems with the raising of the energy costs.
Yeah, our gas and electric at the moment is about £240 a month, I think, and we've been quoted £500 a month. We not go without. I mean, they never go without anything. But then there's lots of things that we already don't have. Do you know what I mean? There's already lots of things, like we don't really go on holiday. But we just about manage to, you know, get through the month, every month. You know, there isn't much left. So having to pay an extra, I don't know, £200 on gas and electric is just ridiculous.
Shh, pretend I'm not here.
With only a few thousand subscribers, Ben is a long way from supporting his family as a social media star.
Thanks.
And soon money will become even tighter when baby number 12 arrives.
So what have you got planned for today?
Cleaning.
Cleaning? Anything else exciting this morning?
No.
It's early morning in Dundee.
What is somebody doing up there?
And it's panic stations at the Hanns.
Hey, what's going on? Who's got the water going? Bath's overflowed. Oh, who started filling the bath? Who was running the bath? Meg?
Meg has left the bath running all over Roy's nice new vinyl floor.
You were running the bath. Right, grab some of the towels from downstairs. I need some towels.
And now it's raining in the kitchen.
That was Meg running the bath and leaving it on.
Well,
So it
that's
was
where the bath
overflowing.
is. And why
No,
is
the
that-
water's run all the way along the roof.
Guys, this would be a good pickup.
It's-
Good next time!
but you shouldn't be running a bath by yourself.
Are you going to clean this up?
Meg, this is your Meg.
On top of dealing with the leaky ceiling, Roy and Emma are on babysitting duty again for Lachlan and Milo. Because about 45 minutes from Dundee, on the outskirts of Alloa in Clackmannanshire, their mum and dad are at work.
I'll put the aprons in the dryer.
The third oldest Hann child, Polly, runs a farm shop, with help from husband Michael.
Polly's a celebrity. It's her
I wouldn't
pantry.
say that. I wouldn't say that. Michael's starting to become the celebrity.
With the grannies. The 45 to 60s, that's my age group, the cougars.
Don't take strawberries because we need the rest, I think.
The farm shop has only been open for a couple of months, but Polly and Michael have been struggling to make ends meet.
Did you take anything? Go and set up the stall and flip and have
Right,
nothing
you're going to
there.
get there and be like, there's far too much stuff.
So today, Michael is taking some stock to sell at a nearby farmer's market, hoping it will help balance the books.
The arguments never last that long. And then we realise we're arguing about absolutely nothing. We're arguing over like a chutney or something, and then we realise, like, what are we actually doing? It's just survival. You just survive from month to month. And that's what it's going to be like.
We're deep in and we're stuck with the business, but we love it, so it's worth it. It's just a lot of work and it's non-stop. It's just keeping it going.
Me and Polly sometimes just say, like, we actually don't have a clue what we're doing. We just make it up as we go along. We're thinking, do lots of other small businesses, are they just the same? But I like being like that. Makes it exciting. Oh, you took them out the sun.
Michael's sister, Rachel, is helping out at his pitch.
I just fine in the box.
Michael too comes from a large Mormon family, though he and Polly are now less involved with the church. Polly moved out of Roy and Emma's 6 years ago when she and Michael got married, and still relies on all the grandparents for free childcare.
My son he's 3, my oldest, Lachlan, and his best friend is Meg, and she is my youngest sister, and she's 6, obviously. And as nice as that is, it is a bit strange for me because she'll come to my house and she'll say things like, oh, Mum and Dad were to die, I'd come live with you and I could be your daughter. And I'm like, that's a really weird thought, but she could be my daughter.
I wanted to. I forgot. And Eva was screaming at me like, Meg, Meg, Meg.
Growing up with such a big family, it never seemed really strange to me growing up. I knew we were slightly different, but because I was in the church, it was pretty normal to have a big family. We were just abnormal in the church because we were slightly bigger than the average in the church. But now that I don't go to church, it's really obvious to me that having a big family is completely strange. And it's not normal, and it sounds bad, but mentally something kind of gets you to that stage of to have that many. I think my parents have done an amazing job, but it definitely has its issues with having so many, and I'm realising how strange and different and weird it is to have that many.
Things have settled down now after this morning's batastrophe. And while the kids play downstairs, upstairs, Roy and Emma are having a tidy.
This is us getting married. Beautiful picture.
Emma and Roy married 31 years ago, after only knowing each other for a few months.
This is a letter I wrote to Emma when I was 21. It says, Dearest Emma, every day when I look at you, you glow more and you radiate so much beauty. I love you and I miss you a lot. I know that we're both children of our Heavenly Father and that He loves us even if no one else did. But we're very fortunate to both be in strong member families. And a bit later on, because Emma was I think I was more churchy at that point than Emma was, because I say to her, so how are the prayers going? Are you finding it easier or are you just not bothering?
For 46 years, Emma and Roy were part of the Mormon church and raised their children as Mormons.
Baptism by Roy, who's a high priest.
Yeah.
He baptised all our children.
But 6 years ago, they moved away from the church and left all the responsibilities that came with it.
a gift aid receipt from the church. Like to try and claim that back.
£4,680
That year.
pounds I paid that year, look, for the church. You have to pay 10% of your income.
They call it voluntary donation.
It says a voluntary donation, but if you want to actually go to the temple, you want to hold columns in the church, you know, if you want to actually progress in Mormonism kind of thing.
To be a real Mormon, like
to be a real
doing
Mormon,
it
you have to do
correctly.
it. £7,587, that's what I paid to the Mormon church.
That year.
And I'm trying to raise this family. I mean, I was very into the church. I totally believed in it. And I totally believed that what we were doing was the right thing, and that, you know, we had to help people understand what was right, and we had to bring them into the church. I was a very good missionary. And they say it to all the missionaries, especially the males, this is your next kind of task in life is to get married and go to the temple and be sealed and then have children. I mean, because that's what God wants you to do. And that's what they task you to do. They put that pressure on you at the end. And I bought into that. I totally believed that as well. So when I came back and me and Emma met, it was like, you know, well, let's not. I very much was pushing, let's not put this off. Let's get married.
Roy and I'd grown up with big families, big Mormon families, and we knew that, you know, nature's way was God's way, and so like to use birth control or anything would be putting a barrier between what God wanted and what we wanted, and so I don't know.
Now we're not part of that church. It's made us reflect and look back on ourselves and look at what we've done with all these kids, and we don't regret having as much children as we have, but we do regret having as much children as we have. I did take it literally, what I was taught.
And in Lossiemouth, Ben's just getting home from work.
Hello.
And is greeted with a tantrum.
Why are you being such a Fruit Loop? Just do a poo, baby.
The whole house is starting to look ahead to the birth and wondering what they'll be having.
A boy, I think a girl, I think a boy. I'm the only one who thinks it's going to be a boy.
Do you think it's going to be a baby brother or a baby sister?
I think it's going to be a boy or a girl.
When the big day comes, as all the grandparents are down south and babysitters are hard to find for 11 kids, they're working out whether Ben will actually be there.
So when it comes to births, I haven't been at a childbirth for a while.
Yeah, so normally I will go off on my own and have a baby, and Ben will stay with the children.
It's always been difficult to what are we going to do with the rest of the children, you know, so it's kind of, Zoe's gone off. Normally 9 times out of 10, by the time I get there, she's had the baby.
You know, I'd like him to be there. It'd be nice if he could be there, but it's not practical in our situation. So it's something that I can kind of get through on my own.
Do you think you'll have more?
I think Ben will probably stop me at some point. Ben's always saying, this has got to be the last one now. It's got to be the last one. But I kind of think, they're just so, you know, they're just so lovely. Listen.
Zoe is due at the hospital later for another scan.
My pancake's a bit hard. Has it gone stale?
These are the first ones, I think. It's for the 12-week scans.
Due to her multiple births and age, her pregnancy is classed as very high risk, especially as she's had complications in the past.
So Leah and Erin were born premature. They were born 12 weeks premature. It was very difficult while it was happening. You know, there were a lot of difficulties.
I woke up one night and had, I thought my waters had gone, but it wasn't. I was bleeding. So kind of shouted Ben. Ben didn't really know what to do. I didn't really know what to do. So we phoned the hospital. They phoned an ambulance. The ambulance came and took me to the hospital. That's when they decided to give me a C-section. So they were born. Erin was the much smaller twin. They actually said to us it's 50-50 whether she pulls through or not. At her lowest weight, she was 810 grams. That was her lowest. That was how tiny she was. She was tiny, tiny, tiny. But, you know, now that they're fine and they're doing really well, so they're okay now. But it's still quite traumatic. Do you know what I mean? It's still quite, yeah, still quite traumatic.
With every new pregnancy, the risk of complications increases.
Mummy, where are you going?
I've got to go to the hospital. No, baby, you're not allowed. I'm really sorry.
Today's scan will hopefully bring peace of mind that everything is progressing as it should, for now.
Let me get, what else do I need? Oh, my coat doesn't fit. Oh, my coat doesn't fit.
The market stalls are packing up, and Michael is weighing up whether today has been worthwhile.
It's okay. Not everything's a roaring success. It's pretty average. But, yeah, it wasn't a disaster. I think we made around £300 to £350, which is okay. Listen, if we made that every week for one day, it's not bad.
Weekend markets aren't going to dig Polly and Michael out of the hole they're in, but they have another plan that could make or break the business. Back in Lossiemouth, the family are waiting for word from Zoe at the hospital.
It's a relief once she's been for the scan. For me, it's like there's always all these stages through pregnancy that you've got to go through, and we're getting closer to the end now. But I'm excited. Yeah, it's one of those things that people always say to us, "Why do you want so many kids? Why have so many children when prices are going up, when the cost of living is going through the roof?" It's difficult sometimes. It's busy. It's chaos sometimes, but I'll take all of that. I'll take all of the stress, all of the strain, all of the worry and everything to have what we have and to have the children we have. And we know how lucky we are. No, I wouldn't change it for the world. I feel really, really lucky. Everybody come downstairs! Where is everybody? Come in a minute. Look. Mummy's showing scan pictures. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, can you see it? Say, Mummy, where's the baby?
Mummy, where's the baby?
A video call is not the best way to get a look at the baby, but...
Can you hear the baby's heart?
The baby's healthy heartbeat comes through loud and clear.
Zoe?
Yeah, sorry, I'm watching.
So everything's okay then?
Uh-huh.
Everything's good?
I'll speak to you in a minute, all right?
Yeah, okay, that was really cool.
Right.
All right, we'll see you in a bit. I'm glad everything's all right.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Bye, say bye, Mummy. Bye. That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it's good to hear the baby's heart. It's good to hear that everything's okay. It's another big relief, you know, and it's another tick. So we're a little bit closer to having a baby and everything's okay, so it's nice to see. It looked like a blob, didn't it? It looked like a blob. Oh, you all right?
Feeling more confident about their new arrival,
Oh, that's cute.
Zoe and Ben start to look out old baby things they've stored away.
So I needed to get the stuff out just to see what I might need to buy.
With the family feeling the squeeze now more than ever, it's essential for them to reuse as much as possible.
Right, I think that's it. I'm going to pass things down then.
Because Christmas is just around the corner and it's not going to be cheap.
She can wear this.
In Dundee, there's a chill in the air and the nights are getting darker. And the Hanns are feeling festive.
Well, normally we get a real tree, but we've got a situation. Some newspaper wants to do a photograph of, like, Christmas with our family, and it's still November. And they want to have it as if it's Christmas time, and we're not buying a tree yet because it'll be dead by the time we get to Christmas.
Quite often we get asked, especially this time of year, to do stuff for the papers. Quite often they'll pay us to do some of the stuff. So what we kind of do now is we just say to the kids, if we get anything, they can share it. Because it's hard to get them to do anything nowadays. Money's always a good incentive.
Whenever Roy and Emma are approached by a paper to take a photo, the money is only split between the kids if they can stand still and smile nicely for a few minutes. Roy and Emma then have a professionally produced festive family photo.
Is that it? It actually looks nice. Right, I need you all to come here and try these jumpers.
With a few hours to wait before the photographer arrives, outside Alloa,
Lachlan, do you want to put the star on?
Roy and Emma aren't the only ones getting into the Christmas spirit early. And Polly is getting a last-minute text from her mum to see if she can make it to the photo shoot, to bulk up the numbers.
Oh, it's a wee bit of a wonky star.
I stopped kind of doing that when we got married, but my mum will occasionally still do it, but she'll say, like, I'll bring the grandkids and stuff so it looks like more people, because technically there's not as many living in the house. Still a lot, but not as many.
Polly and Michael are going to have their hands full in December with their plan to bring in money and help the business.
So there's a little bit on the end of the building, they call it like the bothy or something, basically like a extra wee room that never gets used, just storage. So we want to do Santa's grotto, decorate it, the kids will come, meet Santa, get a present, get a picture, all the good stuff.
Hello, Santa!
Whoa!
Santa's grotto might bring in business, but at the moment, it's more grotty than grotto.
It looks like a total crap hole right now, but we'll decorate it and make it nice.
I don't think it's as bad as it looks. Still so much to do though, isn't there?
Polly and Michael have their work cut out if they're going to bring Christmas cheer to Clackmannanshire.
Do you like working with kids, by the way?
Oh.
Meanwhile, back in Dundee,
Ready? 1, 2, 3,
the Hanns are trying their best to muster some fake Christmas spirit for their festive photo shoot.
Smile faces.
But some of the family don't think a cash incentive is enough to stand still and smile nicely.
I think Posey's been silly. She's doing faces, I could tell.
Should we do it with her left hand?
Yes.
So Emma has to sweeten the deal just to get Posey to stand still.
After this, I'm gonna go get a big load of 20 nuggets. Okay?
Alice, where are you going?
Are you going to hold them between the two of you?
Come on. Just do everything that you're told, okay?
20 chicken nuggets is a small price to pay for Emma to get her perfect family photo. But even a midweek takeaway isn't enough to keep Posey still.
Squeeze in, everyone squeeze in. Okay, all look in. Posey, get up. 20 nuggets.
20 nuggets?
And now the other children have caught wind that Posey has been offered a treat, and everyone wants to get in on the action.
Smile.
1, 2, 3, chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets!
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets! I'll go get the car keys outside.
It wasn't the worst that we've ever done. As they were misbehaving, I was just saying, oh, 20 chicken nuggets, Posey, in their ear. It's like, 20 nuggets, and then, oh, 20 nuggets.
Right, everyone got their seatbelt on.
No.
200 what?
200 chicken nuggets.
I'm not getting 200.
I know, 100.
Right.
Well, that's what happens, and it always happens because it ends up costing me money.
Can I get 5 20-piece nuggets, please?
I mean, hopefully there might be a good photograph out of it. That's what we can hope for.
Organising a one-day fake Christmas for a large family is tough, but in a few weeks it will be the real thing. And Emma may have splashed out today, but the total Christmas spend for the largest family in Scotland will leave a much bigger hole in their bank account. With the calendar finally tipping over into December, the Christmas countdown begins. And in Lossiemouth, the Sullivans waste no time in getting into the spirit. With 11 sets of helping hands, a tree can be decorated in minutes.
Are you all doing the tinsel, then we're going to all do the baubles, are we?
And while the kids are kept busy downstairs, even though there are still weeks left till the big day, upstairs, Zoe has started wrapping presents.
And I've literally just started, and I've got hundreds. I mean, they only have a budget of, you know, £150 each, but it's amazing how much you can actually buy with that.
Last year, for the 11 children, Zoe wrapped just over 300 individual presents, which takes a lot of planning.
So I normally start shopping end of October, beginning of November. But you always think you've got loads of time, and then before you know it, it's the Monday before Christmas and you've only just started wrapping up presents.
During an average Christmas, the Sullivans will use over 70 rolls of wrapping paper and 10 rolls of sticky tape. So Zoe is wise to spread it out. But in Dundee...
Magnets, shoes, clothes, slime, that is definitely not. Dressing gowns.
Roy and Emma are only at the letters to Santa stage.
Crystals. Slime kit. Why are you all like slime?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I'll read out Meg's. Meg, you want bunk bed. She wants a bunk bed for herself so she can change each night.
This Christmas, the baby of the family, Meg, has heard rumours that Santa isn't real.
I have no idea.
Oh, I've actually got a picture of Santa.
Santa's at Polly's house.
Is that him?
So Emma and Roy have organised for her to meet him in person at Polly and Michael's in a few weeks just before Christmas.
So are you saying you don't believe in Santa?
Meg's faith in Santa hangs in the balance. And the only thing that will save it is a small, drafty outhouse in Clackmannanshire. Luckily, Polly and Michael have worked night and day to transform it into a cosy festive grotto. And Michael's adding the finishing touches before the first child arrives to meet Santa in 10 minutes.
We're almost there. It's pretty much done. Just need to get the costume on, which will be fun. So, need to go.
Sadly, the real Santa's too busy to come along, but he did ask if Michael wouldn't mind standing in for him. And Michael has reluctantly agreed.
Can't do the voice.
Unfortunately for Michael, there's no time to practice, as now he has less than 2 minutes to get into character.
And what's the plan for when the kids?
I don't know. What do you say to them? I guess I'll just kind of have to make it up a wee bit. Yes, please.
You don't look like a good Santa.
Oh, crap. What am I doing? Oh, hello. Come in. Hello. This seat is for you. Do you want to tell me what you would like for Christmas? Have you been writing a list? You wrote a list.
Faced with his first customer, it dawns on Michael almost immediately that playing Santa is harder than it looks.
Do you want to come and sit down and you can tell me? What toys would you like for Christmas? Do you know? Maybe a car or Paw Patrol? No.
And instead of adopting the traditional booming, jolly Santa voice, he has chosen to whisper in his own accent.
I have a little present for you. It's very yummy, a little bit chocolate. Are you excited? Yes.
After a quick photo and the present, Michael has survived his first customer.
Bye-bye. See you later. Bye-bye. Oh, what the heck? I feel really awkward doing it. Not for the kid, more for the parents who are just sitting there watching you like, what are you doing? No idea what you said at the end though.
It was at the end when you're like, see you later, Clint. I was like, I don't think Santa says see you later.
Bye-bye, Clint. See you later, mate. I'll see you. I'll see you at Christmas Day. Like, no bad. Like, I see you later, mate. No bad Scottish Santa. It's not enjoyable. It's so awkward.
Michael has the rest of December to work on his act, because Meg will soon be paying him a visit. And if he's not convincing, the magic of Christmas might be lost on her forever. And back in Dundee, it's Sunday, which means in years past, the whole family would have been at church. But 6 years ago, Roy left the church, and Emma followed a few years later, over their growing concerns with the faith.
I knew they had issues with homosexuality. They were really exclusionary towards gay people, and they basically said homosexuality doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And I knew that stuff was all nonsense. And then when they said that the children of gay parents couldn't be baptised or couldn't be treated the same as any other children, that was a real hard one for me to accept. That was probably the catalyst for me. And when I kind of said something to one of the leaders, he kind of basically showed me the door. Kind of just said nothing we could do about that, if that's the way you think. The church has been our whole life, everything, down to where we live.
Leaving their faith hasn't been easy for Roy and Emma, especially as they live near the Mormon church. Only the second oldest Hann sibling, Sophia, attends, along with some of the younger ones for social events. Roy is heading out for a shift at the hospital. It was on this same walk 6 years ago that Roy first questioned his Mormon faith.
It just came to me one night when I was walking down here, and I suddenly thought, it isn't true. I don't believe this anymore. I cannot believe this, that this religion is God's religion. I could not bring myself to be part of that as well. I just knew that was it. I was done. I was like, this is not God's church. It was not enlightening. It was traumatic for me. It was really traumatic, and it was almost like a despair within me. And I thought of all of the time and effort I had put into it, the time I spent on my mission trying to bring people into the church. It was a difficult night for me at work because it was like this pit, this in the bottom of my stomach, and it felt sick. And I thought, I had to go through that whole night thinking like that, and it was like that. I felt like that for days,
With only a few days left till Christmas, in Lossiemouth, some of the Sullivans have headed out to do some last-minute gift buying and to help Mum, Zoe, with the big Christmas shop, which they've managed to squeeze in to 37 bags of shopping.
So over here we've got gingerbread things, Cornish clotted cream and a Christmas pudding.
This year's big Christmas shop came in just over £500.
And we've also got a bit of a pop top up because Zoe and I don't really drink.
The cost is kept down because there is no alcohol. Although Ben might need a stiff drink after putting away all that shopping.
How do you put it on?
Zoe has been wrapping presents all month, and with still a few days to spare, has finished. The same can't be said, though,
I would like that dress.
about the Hanns.
This is good paper. Did you find out how much Costco as well?
The second oldest Hann sibling, Sophia, lives in a flat in Dundee, which has officially become the secret present storage facility and wrapping station.
It's Freddie Mercury.
The oversized bit.
Meg. That's Freddie Mercury.
That's going to be in my room. It's going to be in my room.
There's nowhere in our house to hide this stuff, and there's no time that you can do it. Like we used to wait till Christmas Eve, and it was just too hard. You were still wrapping presents at 3 in the morning.
Oh. Jennifer, you didn't even tape it properly. It's taped enough.
Emma will soon be leaving the older girls to it, as she'll be heading to meet Roy and Meg at Polly and Michael's. where there'll be a lot riding on Michael's performance to keep the Christmas spirit alive for Meg.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't believe, but I mean,
said that, but Jennifer said she does.
you think she does?
I'm sure she believes.
What do you think she'll do when she goes down to see Santa and it's Michael?
With only around half of the presents wrapped so far, Emma abandons the production line. And in Clackmannanshire,
Right, are we going to go see Santa?
Meg's arrived to see Santa, but is already suspicious about who she's going to meet.
Santa doesn't just... You know how to see Santa. Santa doesn't come if people are awake.
Oh.
Oh.
That could be a good point.
Come on, let's go see him.
Brooke.
It's not just Meg that Michael has to convince. His own 2 children, Lachlan and Milo, will be joining in. So if his act hasn't improved over the past few weeks, he won't be fooling anyone.
I can hear snoring.
We've got mince pies.
Oh, mince pie! Come in! Did I hear mince pies?
Even though Michael has been working on the voice, Meg's taking it slow.
Who's this? Young Meg! Hello, Meg! Why don't you come and sit up here? I have a question for you. What would you like for your Christmas? Elf? Are we still making these LOL dolls?
Lots in the workshop.
There's many in the workshop.
But it soon becomes clear that Michael has seriously upped his Santa game. And Meg is mesmerised.
Before we go, I wanted to ask if anyone wanted to have a little dance.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Shall we dance?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3. Next one. Are we ready? Swivel those hips. There we go. Yes. The next one. A little bit of night fever. Well done. And the last one. And here we go. Wow. Oh, my knee. I better sit down. Good dancing, everyone.
1, 2, 3.
Very well done, Meg, and Merry Christmas.
You didn't blink.
Good.
Well done.
No.
We say bye-bye. Bye.
Bye-bye, Milo.
They're coming. That was amazing.
That was really good.
The accent and everything.
You did well.
Did I think she... Well, first she was petrified.
Show Daddy what you got.
Meg's castle. I think she was confused and she was like, oh, maybe it was Santa.
But he doesn't know. He knows that that's you.
So we'll see.
He knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad. He'll forgive you for goodness sake.
Twas the morning of Christmas, and the house was alive, because the kids had been up since 5:15.
Morning, guys. This lot are literally kicking my legs to get me out of the way. So what we're going to say, 3, 2, 1, Merry Christmas!
What's this?
Let me have a look.
With over 250 presents, 16 hours of wrapping and around £2,000 spent, the Sullivans' Christmas starts with a bang.
What a load of fun. It's total carnage. Absolutely love it. This is what Christmas is all about.
While the Sullivans get unwrapping,
That's brilliant.
in Dundee, all through the Hann's house, not a creature was stirring.
Do you want to see my new pajamas?
Apart from Meg.
It's me, Meg, and today I'm going to be filming.
Who was under strict orders not to wake anyone before 6.
I like one. We go together.
Come on, right. Who's all going to go?
Emma started off the season with a budget of £100 per person.
Thank you.
But instead of coming in at around £1,300 for all the kids, she's gone slightly over, with the cost of presents totalling just under £3,000.
Mayhem, opening presents. And now it's what? 10 to 10. We're all cleaned up and now I'm thinking about I've got to start on the dinner. So, did you have a good day? Yeah.
Sprouts, carrots, sweet, cauliflower cheese, stuffing, rolls and baking blanket.
Zoe starts on dinner straight after breakfast, because the process of cooking for 13 is made harder because of the size of her oven.
She's the tiniest oven. Do you want to see how many chickens there are?
The Hanns, on the other hand, have a big, flash double oven, but Roy is cooking for 20.
Should we not make enough mash? Dad!
What?
Not made enough.
What, is that all there is?
For Christmas dinner this year, Roy's had to buy a 10-kilogram ham, 3 large chickens, 22 kilos of potatoes, 64 pigs in blankets, and 1 packet of sprouts. Because no one's that keen on sprouts.
Wait, let's get everything else out.
I was not ready, but
They're not
it
ready,
doesn't
but
matter.
this matter because we've got one that is.
They're ready.
They're ready.
With the Hann children growing up and moving out, the Christmas guest list gets smaller every year, and life in general around the house gets easier. But the Sullivan family is still growing, and the next year will only get tougher for them. Next time on Scotland's Biggest Families.
So sore.
The Hanns end up in A&E.
It seems she's broken 2 of her toes quite badly.
While the younger kids attempt to go a week without their devices.
Right, Mum's taking the phone.
No, but what if I get a message or a call?
Who's calling you?
Polly and Michael hatch another plan to help the business stay afloat.
That's not good.
But it doesn't go the way they hoped.
I'm really nervous because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think they know what they're doing.
I'm actually sweating already.
And in Lossiemouth, COVID hits the Sullivan house.
Zoe and Agnes are positive COVID. Less than 3 weeks away from having the baby. It's a bit of a worry, to be honest.
Zoe's pregnancy is in jeopardy, and the baby's safety hangs in the balance.